Record the vote.
Mr. Chairman, 80 representatives have voted aye, 19 have voted no.
House Bill 495 has passed second reading. Members of the committee, you have before you for your consideration House Bill 175. The clerk will read the title of the bill.
Mr. Chairman, House Bill number 175, introduced by Regier, a bill for enacting title act repealing the Medical Marijuana Act, providing that the proposed act be submitted to the qualified electors of Montana, amending sections, repealing sections, and providing an effective date. Mr. Chairman.
Members of the committee, you now have before you House Bill 175. What is your pleasure? Representative Regier.
Mr. Chairman, I move that when this committee does rise and report, after having under consideration House Bill 175, it recommend the same do pass.
Representative Regier.
Members of the House, House Bill 175 is a referendum that will put the issue of repealing Montana's Medical Marijuana Act on the November 2012 general election. It is not my intent to debate the pros and cons of medical marijuana. I'm not here to discuss ways to improve the laws. There's other bills in this session that will do that. I feel that House Bill 175 is needed because I have had many constituents tell me to get rid of it. Other comments are, that's not what I voted for, and it's not what I thought it would be. But the vast majority that I've talked with want the law repealed. Since the Medical Marijuana Act was implemented by citizen vote, it would be best for repealing to be done by citizen vote. I have a couple of examples of publication that show what medical marijuana has done to Montana, where it is. I have a copy of a magazine titled Kush. And under the title, it says, Montana's premier cannabis lifestyle magazine. It even has a centerfold. A centerfold of Blue Dream, the featured strain of this issue. This isn't what Montanans voted for. And you might say, well, Representative, what are you doing with subscribing to an issue of Kush magazine? I didn't. Over transmittal, I was home and at the grocery store when I went out the door, along with all of the free Realtor magazines and Mountain Traders. Here was free Kush magazines. Grade school kids could have picked them up. Anybody could have. Montanans are saying that's not what we voted for. I have another publication, last Sunday's Missoulian. Front page, on the front page, above the fold, medical marijuana, most favor repeal. House Bill 175 will present to the voters of Montana the option to repeal the Medical Marijuana Act in whatever form it comes out of this legislative session. I've been told by the legislative staff that HB 175 can be coordinated with any reform legislation that might result from this session. If the Medical Marijuana Act is repealed in this legislative session, and HB 175 passes, then HB 175 will be voided. I think some of you might have some trepidation in putting this back to the voters. You might say Montanans have spoken and we can't go back. Our country has changed course on many issues. We don't have slavery today, even though it used to be legal at one time. Women can vote now. Laws can change. Numerous sections of Montana Code have been repealed. Might even be those that want to debate the good that marijuana does and say that the people of Montana should not be able to take it away from them. I remind you, it was the people of Montana that gave the opportunity to use medical marijuana, and I submit that the people of Montana should have the opportunity to repeal it if they desire. Mr. Chairman.